Mango Sparky here, and we're continuing to look at Dark and Light. We are trying to reach level 8 now. That's where we're going to start unlocking a few things. The majority of them will start to come afterwards. Just need to keep our eye. It does seem like the offhand and straw work are kind of going up together, and they're getting closer and closer there. So we're just going to continue to hack away. This is kind of the boring point of any, crafting survival game and the leveling up grind. And it's obviously going to get harder and harder for the basics as we go up into further levels. The basic items just won't give us as much experience, so to speak, going forward. And I'm always trying to keep an eye on our food and water. We don't want those to sneak up and take us out, because they will start lowering our health gradually once they hit like rock bottom. No need for that. And so yeah, the other thing is that we do need to, already moving a little slow from it, try to start crafting some of our building materials, so that one, we're just really not wasting all the materials we're gathering. Plus they're going to give us some experience here as well, because they'll go towards straw work. Usually whatever item you just unlocked will also then give you experience to that same skill as you level it up to the next level or the next rank. Just dumping the things that we don't need. Oh, something's hitting me. Alright, these things, they never stop. But that's fine. I just want to know what level it is. Oh, it's hitting my chest, actually. Yeah, that's a high level one. Let's try to get it off my chest. Get some damage done over time, and that'll kill it off. There we go. And that was it was a decently high level, so that gave us a nice chunk of experience. Nothing. I want my dagger. Nothing on its inventory, so we'll just harvest from it instead. And one of my knives broke, but it's okay because you craft them in a bundle, so they just wear away over time anyways. I don't usually end up using them as a throwing item ever. I mean, they're kind of a last-ditch effort. They can be very handy, though. You get a nice chunk from it, but I usually use them mostly as just a means to harvest. I think these are all those bunny rabbits, so I'm just going to go back and start killing these things again, because they were an okay source of experience. They don't move too fast, although level 3 is kind of low. Hit these guys and then harvest the resources as well. That'll be handy, for all of our other little skills and spells and ranks. Make some wheat flour, which can come in handy. I think a majority of the rest of the sheep is just going to be right there for me. Okay, we'll take the sheep too. I want my sword, not my dagger. My sword is actually broken, but we'll use the dagger for the time being. I know what I'm missing for my sword, since it wouldn't let me repair it. A little bit of stone can easily be gathered. I thought I saw. Yeah, is that it right there? Yep. I thought I saw some stone really close. Alright, that should do it. Don't need to overfill my inventory. And let's go back and see if I can catch the bodies of all the rest of those things I killed. And just kind of see what it has done. Level 7, I mean, not much, but there's a chunk. I'm happy with it. I'd say, maybe a 1/10 or so of my experience. And I feel like there was a reason I wanted to run back here and drop off stuff, but now I'm not sure. Just check my inventory a little bit. We're going to want that repaired. Oh, I wanted to come in here. Let's bump up our... So we're doing actually more magic right now than we are hand-to-hand. Let's bump up some more health, just to be a little safe, and yeah, no question about it. Stamina. Oh, let's just take some, oh, did I put my ice? It did. That's not what I want. I want my drain spell. And we'll just stay right here for kind of a moment and gather the magic shards needed to fix my fireball staff, or my fireball staff head. It looks like this is actually doing very well for us. Enchanting is definitely the base, but then almost anything else that we're getting out of that was adding to a lot of our other ones, which I like. No, not much. I do like to try to find bigger items like rocks or trees, so that when you focus on them, you're actually focusing on them and drawing more than like a single shard or two. Just at least for when you're trying to level up and get your experience. And we can go kind of back and forth, see what magical crafting we can do to help level up. Ooh, that's actually the alchemy, and I don't think we're there yet, so we'll hold off on crafting too much. But I know if we craft like light magic, that'll help, but we already used that up to like level 15, so we really have a halt in things right now, and depending on how you play, hopefully you found some nice mobs of sheep and rabbit like I have, and you can just keep killing those. Maybe they're slightly better level, so they've taken you to 8. 8 is where our next jump is, and I was really hoping we'd get there pretty quickly, because 8 to 15 I would say is kind of the next jump. Not saying it could be done instantly, but we start just unlocking so much more stuff that you actually have a lot more options. Right now, I would say we are at the phase where we're just, starting to get out there and explore the world. We're still not really explorers. We're more like people who kind of have a base that's close enough to town or still in town and just running out, poking our head and running back. Just due to, our lack of armor and a lack of ability to use magic and craft better items. So drop that old garbage steak. We can always check our quests to see if we're missing something. I think we did jump past a few of these without paying attention.
You must have been enticed by the delicious food I'm preparing. Come in. I will teach you the basics of cooking.
A fireplace, so we should be able to do that pretty soon. Just a few more stone, and we're right there for it. So yeah, some of these are repetitive. That's why I say be careful and don't necessarily jump into crafting some of your higher items just yet. Like, definitely don't craft a forge or like a mortar and pedestal until you get the bonus from the quest or the task for it, because otherwise you have to go gather all those resources again and spend all that extra time to do a duplicate. And there's already multiple duplicates of them, so there's that. We craft one. And it's probably then gonna, I don't know if it wants us to place it, but yeah, set it up. Oh, this one I'm just gonna go throw right on the road here. To my knowledge, I don't think there's a distance about how far away from another one. Have that on anymore. I don't think there's a distance other than you can't really have them on top of each other. But there it is. They want us to cook meat. This should be simple and easy, because we have some spare meat on us, and I just want one piece, so it will take a little bit of time. You may want to not be in there because we are in the wild, keeping your eyes out. making sure nothing comes at you. Already seen a level 16 Wraith, which I really wish we saw coming. We could have pulled that in, maybe used our magic or had the guards instant, take it out. And who knows what goodies we would have gotten off of that drop. But yeah, they're also very strong, and so I don't want to deal with that. More berries. Let's go barehanded for this then. Probably have a better chance of getting it. I really like that sheep there. So unless it's level 1, it's level 4. We'll go at it. Let me just get my 10 berries first here. Alright, at this point. Yeah, I'll just go handle that sheep so I don't lose it. Yep. Sometimes you'll get lucky and actually find buried bushes. They're out there. We've not seen one yet. This thing shouldn't be able to outrun us, but we are kind of heavy right now with our inventory. Oops. I don't want any more wood. I just want berries. Fortunately, we're going to get all this other stuff with it, though, too, which is good. We'll take it, Straw work is leveling up because of it. Offhand is. Enchanting is. So those will level up, and that'll help us. Hey, ceiling, craft those, get some experience for that if we want. Okay, now we have the spicy meat and the berry jam. The berry jam is probably our first, it is our first vegetarian option of a craftable food. Meat, and then you can actually use that, combine it with the meat to make the spiced meat that it's talking about. I feel like I've already lost our fireplace, which, it is completely gone. It's just the chest there now. So go back to the fireplace that we set. So yeah, even fireplaces have hit points, and if they're attacked, then they're destroyed. And they also are kind of chests, so anything that are in them then drop to the ground and have, small amount of time before they kind of disappear as well. All right, put all this together, put there in the meat. But what we need to work on is the crafted food. Oops. First, so let's go into our actual inventory. And I think it actually wanted 3 of those. Oh, berry jam, it needs 5 of them. So we need a lot more berries. Oh, boy. Now, let's crack this. If it'll let us. Oh, let's crack. Huh? Oh, we already have it on, that's why. I was going to use our Rune of Gravity, but we already have one. We're way overweight and have 200 seconds left on it. Feeling that we got a good amount of this side here. I'm just not seeing the bushes as close together as I like. I'm going to check over on this side, but I think it's, other than like the actual trees and rock that are here, the bushes still, I can see it. I just want this to overgrow. So there's still a ton of resources to harvest around here, but it is starting to thin out. The more that you stay closer to home base in the beginning and try to pull all the resources from there, like I'm doing now, it's inevitable that you'll just thin out all the resources. They'll replenish over time, but you don't have time to stand around and wait for that to happen. Okay. We'll just keep going about our business. There'll be more bushes around. Keeping an eye on the area to just make sure no creatures or anything come up on you. And you may want to be cautious. Make sure you don't use, too much of your stamina at any given time, or go too low on food or water, or whatever it may be. So that in case some, hard monster comes up on you, you're not just completely depleted before the battle even happens. All right. we can now make all of the armor that we're wearing. Plus, I think we have the option for 2 new pieces. Hoping, maybe not quite yet. Nope, not yet. So we can craft the beginning of our armor, which is what we already have on. But very soon, at the next level, we'll be able to craft the helmet and gloves. So, until then, place my sword back on. Oh, no, I'll still barehanded because of all these, I need the berries. And this next set of gates, I kind of think as, even though it's more of an intersection, I think of it as kind of a, like so the town is the village, and like, we do not want that. So the town is obviously like the safe zone, but then the rest of where we are is kind of like the newbie or beginning area, still pretty safe. I don't have archery yet, or at least I haven't made anything. So I'm going to have to rely on the spears and the daggers that I have, which are okay. Goblins are interesting. They're not per se hard creatures by any means to kill. But you don't want them to touch you because they have this nifty little, like, I don't know what it is. They take away your con, and they can instantly make you collapse and like fall and go unconscious, and then they'll rob your whole body. So not only, and they may not even kill you, but even if they do, what ends up happening, we want to check his inventory too. Come on. You should have some good ideas. So what'll happen is you'll go unconscious, he'll steal all of your items, and then you won't have anything to be able to get him back. So you'll have this little tiny, guy that's not hard to kill, but he's got all of your gear, all of your weapons, everything. And if you go near him, he'll just knock you unconscious again. So it does become a little difficult. They're fun. I think they're great design for a low-level character. Makes you start getting used to how. I don't know why I did that. I'm way overweight. Crack the rune again. No, but get you used to different parameters other than just like, straight up attacking, melee bashing. It's like you're being cursed or poisoned, but instead it knocks you unconscious or completely stuns you, so to speak. And then they rob you. So you lose all of your archery, all of your ranged weapons, everything, and have no chance. I have very little chance of getting it all back. I'm just going to keep my sword on the sheep. It's a lot easier. And now I can make the Rune of Gravity, which is really nice. We do need a fur for that, so it's one item we want to keep our eye out for when we harvest and stuff. Like I could have maybe tried for it. The sickle will help us harvest fur, and we don't have that unlocked yet either. Let's check where we are on berry jam. Can I make the rest? Yep, that should work. So let's head back to our fireplace. I'm only moving slow because I'm crafting right now. And we're going to probably start venturing now past these gates, just like I have. And I want to start looking for a route or an idea. Oh, wait. I'm all turned around. Now I want to go back here to my fireplace first. But then, go past those gates and try to see if there's maybe a good spot to set up base. I like ones that are really close to water and wood. Those two, and then preferably stone. But stone is hopefully scattered throughout. To help you with just building your fort, because you're going to need the water one to survive anyways. And you'll need the wood and the stone to help build up. Depends on what level your building is at and what you want to use for your building materials, but us at this low level have to make do with what we have. Alright, that's what I thought. Okay, I just need to make the spiced meat now. I want to make sure I'm all set. Oh, I need a piece of cooked meat, actually. There we go. Here it is. And we can light the fire, and we can craft one. Okay. Just thinking, I'll put the rest of this back there and here. There, but I will let it cook up the rest of those. Yeah, I have 11 pieces of wood there, so I'm happy with that. Add that extra, that extra. Let's just use those up. Just cleaning the inventory. Oh, gives the goblins too. They also drop the Goblin Gizmo. It's the only way in the very beginning to get goblin engineering experience. So just make sure you pull those off of the goblins when you do kill them. They're nice and easy, so take them. They may give you a pumpkin that you can eat too for a little bit of food, or maybe even a gold coin. But just, you want the Goblin Gizmo. It's low level. It's the only way I'm aware of to level that up. Focus is really bad. Let's check our flower count. Eat a bunch of these. Like a bunch of them. And hopefully that will maybe put a little dent in that, but really lighten our load a little bit too. All right, and check our next task. We're just moving along. This feels like it might help with archery, but I'm not sure. This is Mortar and Pedestal, so when we're ready to craft that, we'll go and craft. I don't know how we're actually going to craft this because we have to go to a certain spot, I think, to craft them. So we'll keep our eye out for this. I'm not positive how this one will work. This one seems the easiest. So
Each foundation and wall you lay counts towards building your stronghold. Even a base built from the simplest materials could help to keep you safe from the wilderness.
A second for... Oh, and to be finished speaking. All right. And that's done. Straw. There's a lot more grass, but it'll come through. You can also just burn your grass at the fireplace or a campfire, and that'll turn it in. I think I'm going to do that. It'll be faster. Uh-oh. No, I'm fixing an item. Okay, we need staff on, and we need fire. Level 2, I'm not worried, but if that was like 22, you could have had initiative. Well, I think we took down to level 39 there or something. It was pretty high at one point, but definitely he almost killed us. Let's heal up what we can. And just go right back to our fire. We're going to use that to craft the rest of the straw. We don't feel like trying to harvest it. A little bit slower than what can just be done right here, especially with all the grass that we have on us. We need to stop all of the meat that's being cooked though, and then we can craft that. Probably shouldn't hang out in that menu, keep our eyes out, say it over and over just to remind myself more. So I like to just focus on one thing at a time, but can't do that. Alright, that's like probably way more than enough. Again, more than enough, so we can switch back. Click on the stake to craft all of it. Ignoring this. Water is a little low, so let's take care of that. Oh, I should have read, and it does say harvest, not craft. I was hoping it could just like gather and that would count. Tried to cheat the system, and it didn't work. Even the ones that are turning to straw, like the grass that's rotting in our hand turning to straw isn't counting. So, yep, time to just go barehanded. We'll get blueberries while we do this, so I'm okay with that. And some magic shards. We'll need those when we go back into more magical crafting. We're just kind of taking a break from it right now. Alright, we were way ahead of the times a while ago when we crafted some straw. I'm not sure where any of that was. It's not like we're really being well organized here. And that's hindering me, but okay. Follow the beginning, we'll move way past this. Alright. Pull out some wood and straw. Make sure we have enough to do this. It wants 3 straw foundations. Well, I need to do that. And this will give us the nice experience, hopefully, with these nice 2 quests here we can pick up over to up to our next level. Alright, I have to place them though. Alright, just a moment to think about how we're going to place them. I'll be right back here with us. Alright, we're back ready to go. Just had to make sure food was coming out of the oven. Gotta eat, even in real life, to survive. Alright, straw foundation. I'm actually not even sure if it'll let us put it this close to, oops, wrong button again. So let me see where I didn't deposit those. We should make more health runes too if we can. Where? Here it is. Always think about keeping your inventory nice and supplied. Even if you want it empty for weight, still should have some basic needs in there. I see my food is also a little low and I know I have steaks. So we'll take care of that. Alright. I placed them somewhere. There they are. Straw foundation. It's risky if you start wanting to put it here because of the meteors. So I would suggest further over here at least if you're going to choose around this area so that you can still get to the water. I don't know where. I don't even see where my chest was anymore. Okay, that's interesting. Somewhere there. Hides pretty well. Oh, we'll just plop. Oh. No structuring around here. Yep, so we're way too close to the newbie zone, the newbie area. I don't think we'll get out of this until we pass the gates up there. So, yep, we are kind of forced now as it continues to push us further and further out to explore the world, which is very nice. You can't stay in the beginning forever. You can't just take advantage of Newbie Island. Oh, so many good resources still around here. We haven't seen any copper or iron, mithril, none of our metals. And our monsters, our creatures, there's been enough of them for us to get fur and hide. So I'm not complaining about that by any means. Alright, see this one and this one. Probably should be getting hide, not meat. Now, I think this should be fine, but I want to scour the area more, see what's around here. I really like that it's only these low-level creatures. Makes me feel a lot more safe, but I want to check kind of what's down there, and if I want to go down there and build. I think I'm okay. That's a light spirit, I think, or so. Go check that out. I don't think they'll be too hostile. I want to stay where there's still a lot of trees, though. And she seems uniquely in the way. Oh, it's fallen. Okay. Didn't want to get injured from the fall. kind of on the edge of the woods here, but there's still more trees. It just gets, yeah, I'll look at it. What we need. 2 in 1 kill. Cool. Just take a little more hide and probably should, before you had ventured out, I think a really important thing, my cornerstone to, before I build a house and after I find the location I want, is to place a chest. And I do this because there's just going to be so much that you're dealing with and that's going on, that you'll want the extra inventory to stash and to store. Second guessing my spot. I just don't know if there's enough woods for my liking. 'Cause I know how much wood I'll chop through. This is looking better over here, but still something I can go through pretty quick. See what looks like some type of wolf over there. I really don't want to get closer to that. I don't know their levels, and I don't want wolves coming up on my house anytime soon. Something's already coming after me, and I may have an issue because I'm really far away from any kind of help. So I either have to hope I can outrun this thing, kill it, have another monster fight it. What's that? Okay, it's that. Look at this one, we just gotta let the fire do its thing. Probably should get a rune crack though really quick to start healing us. Looks like our weight may kick off, so movement may become a little bit harder here in a minute. We really need to find and just plop down. And I think I want to go back this way then. And I guess we'll look into it right here. Alright. Tons of water. Let's try. We'll just go from here. Up to you to make your fort the exact size you want. Don't need too big at first. You really don't need much other than a single square, but I would say a 2x2 is more preferable. Yeah, and there's my weight dead now. Can I make any walls? Let's make some walls. I think 3 is what I need for that. Yeah, so we'll make the 3 walls. And that, hopefully, once we place them, I can already move, take a lot of weight out of us. So I prefer to have these walls at least 2 high. 1 high is like the same height as I am, and it's a lot of problems when it comes to camera angling and looking around. You might even want to go 3 high to be nice, but we don't need much here. I'm not trying to make this our fort of operations. Just trying to make this more of a safety base that's somewhat close to the beginning or the starting town. Yeah. Healing. Keeping an eye on this. Straw ceiling now is what we need to make. And that's probably going to be right here. We're missing a lot of wood for it. We can definitely make the rest of it, so wood is all we need. I talked about that chest, and I think I made, I started building the house, so I don't have materials for the chest, and that's, I guess, going to have to be okay right now. Just double checking what I want to do. Yeah, I really need to sleep. It would just make things a lot better. Let me try to use a bunch of these flowers to help again. Still can't make the potion yet off of them to get more focus. But yeah, our weight is over and our health is low, but that's right, our food is still high, so we'll just deal with that as that comes. Talking to myself more, it seems like now. And still the wood ordeal. So how far are we from this chest? Same deal as the amount of wood. I think I may just drop. It's only going to be 14 pounds, though we need to drop more like 30. Wait, no we don't. There we go. Fix all of that. Stop wasting time. Now we have our weight capacity back. Now I want to go, and first I want to hit 20 pieces of wood. Won't necessarily add up if they don't all come together close by. That should be getting pretty close. Oh, that should be, yeah, it should be enough. If there was 12 and I think I had 9 on me already. Hope. Alright. In here, make that chest like I was talking about. And we'll wait till it finishes so we can put it on the I hear something trying to kill me. So let's jump in the water. Not everything will be able to swim or get you. Let's see, there's 2 of them. And yeah, I don't. Ah, man, now there's fish that's killing me. When we get out of the water, what we need to do is put on our staff, make sure it's fireball, extract some more health. See if we can do this. Definitely want to keep our distance. The chest will have some health from this lower level. Oh, I guess it won't. It's on level 119. I did see one that got in the one jumped in the. Oh, there it is. Run! You hung up on it. And I leveled up. Awesome. Well, just because you level up doesn't mean that you heal up. Let's get right back here. We definitely need to put some walls up here and get a door or something on. Not a big fan of the doors, but you still need something to keep out the monsters. Okay, I ran out of all of them. I can't craft anymore right now. All wood. Oh, no. Did I? Okay, I didn't actually place it, I just made it. That's why everything was low. So let's try this all again. Put it over here. Try to save some room or maximize my room if possible. I still don't want to put my extreme valuables in here just yet. As you saw, something was trying to attack it. And normally I also don't like to put food in there, but it's causing weight on me. And you need to do something about it. That should help a lot. Oh yeah, that's right, I leveled up too. Okay. He's gonna be dead before I can do anything else. So I'll just hit him with the axe. Hit this guy with the axe as well too. Usually tend to get me, but hey, I'll take some hide and fur out of it as well. And we need to go back. Yeah, see this, I'm already somewhat regretting where we're at. I do not like the lack of trees near us. It just makes for too much running around. And, you know, we're going to have to figure that out because we're going to need a lot of materials. I only have 3 walls down, and preferably want to put the rest and go 2, maybe even 3 high. And that's going to make ceilings too, which is annoying. So I'm going to have to do that as well. Then I know some things, although my health is definitely draining. Well, or it's not draining, but that my health is low. I guess I could just be crafting these while I'm walking. And like I said, instead of the ceilings, I'm going for the walls, just because I want more height in this place. I want it to actually be user-friendly or livable. And they should all snap right into place. If not, we got something going wrong. Alright, what is it really? My health is dwindling, most likely because of my focus. Let me try to get some more of those flowers and see if that'll help before I die. Yep. It was really close, actually, by the time that all finally kicked in and worked. I don't see myself having blueberries. That's a problem, because now I want to be able to craft healing magic. And that focus is not going to last long. So really, like, fighting against it until you can make the focus potions. And I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head what those lie under. After skill, like skill tree or skill rank. Like maybe cooking, but I'm not positive. Well, we just have to rely on what we can gather, keeping an eye on, well, right now, really just that focus. And you can dump some points into it if you need to, but I really don't see it, because pretty shortly you'll be able to control it with magic. And then it just really depends on if you can gather and harvest the items needed. Did I get enough for the magic? No. How far are we off yet? Oh, I'm over. It's because we don't have the shards, which I would have gathered by bare hand anyways. There we go. Make sure you're locked onto an item and not just hitting into air, and you have to be pretty close to it as well. So it'll go, but there we go. Now we can make some healing and start to heal before anything else comes after us. Okay, where are we? We need 3 ceilings. Can we make them? We can make 1. And it's this time because of the straw. And then the wood. We may have dropped the straw off though, I'm not sure. So let's see. Ooh, we're gonna have to actually place more walls too. Where did it go? Where did it go? We'll just place that to take care of it. Oh. Maybe we'll try to do stairs. Try to see how well that'll work for us. Keeping an eye, so yeah, straw. It's going to start becoming an issue if we don't watch it. Because it won't dry or rot fast enough there. Just thinking what we might need. Can we build a fireplace right now? Yes. that used all of our wood. So we have nothing actually to get it going. That's fine. Place that right here. Oops, I need to come in. Alright, and now we are back to wood again. Over this way seems to be a little more of a safe option. But we'll just try to focus on here. These creatures over here have not been aggressive towards us. I like that. So what? 3 ceiling plus a wall. Minus the ceiling since we put. It should be, I think, somewhere around 60 wood. 20 per item. We need 3. We'll just keep at it. And yeah, by 8, we have unlocked the tasks to keep us moving. Now, there's not necessarily a lot of them, but it still gives us some. We really do need to be out killing some creatures, though. So I want to get our shack here, our safety shack, secured a little bit more. And then this way we have at least something to run into and hide in case we're getting it handed to us. Right. All the... that's going to help. Okay. What am I talking about? It's over there at the fireplace we need. Make some grass. I'll just drop and drop. Where did I leave? Oh man, I left it in the chest. So it gets a little bit chaotic. I would really suggest in the beginning to kind of set up or have an idea of a treasure room, so to speak, or how you're going to organize the logistics of your crates or chests, because you'll end up putting down a lot of them and storing a lot of different items. So let's see. Already losing track of thought. There's the logs. Where's the grass? And we like to fire and craft all of it. And I just want to craft it all. I want to just go to town, because we're not going to really use it so much as the grass. And we can easily get the grass, the straw. Even though it's not hard to get, this seems to take a little bit longer to gather, or to wait for it to turn. 100 will be enough for me for now. Also need all of my wood back, so we'll just let that go. And we're going to do 1 wall, 2 ceilings. Put those on our belt. And then we can start laying them about our house. And I'm going to do, let's see, the wall right here and the ceiling above this, because I'm going to try to make it so that we can have like a multiple, 6, multiple storing. That won't happen right away, but we'll get there. And it'll allow me to at least place, a 3. Not used to it being there. 6, let it snap into place. I have another wall. It wants us to do the door frames, but I'm going to clean up the wall, or try to clean up the rest of this. Oh, I think it gave us some as a reward. Wait. Where are things? So, yeah. I'm not even sure if I want that as a wall yet either. Let me think. We need it easy and we need it safe. And it doesn't need to be big. Okay. Alright. Door and door frame. How much more ceiling and walls do we have? So we're going to want the extra walls in the right spot. go right here, I guess. And I also want to just get these off so they're not, it's not weight that's on me. The ceilings, I'll figure out later. Put this back and I'm going to dump. Actually, I'll dump the chair outside really quick. Constantly cleaning up the inventory and taking care of everything. Balancing your items. Actually, let's split this twice. And then I'll put the other ones there. Take off all of the wood because we're about to gather more. I heard it. Where was it? Let's get prepared. That almost sounded like a bear. And those will easily kill me. Oh, okay. Well, we'll play it cool for the time being. We need wood. And I think our weight, I still feel like our weight's a little high. Let's do something with that chair. I'll throw the chair under here. I don't care for it. And there's going to be a stair ramp, so I don't think we'll be doing too much under the stairs here. That's at least the idea of the plan. Okay. See how low the ceiling is if you only go one high? Barely even fits the chair in there. What is it I'm looking at right now? That is great. I can't believe that we have that many. That is awesome. Just about ready to put that in a chest and start dropping our valuables. So I'm not sure the exact requirements for door frame and door. I assume they're going to be a little less than actual wall and ceiling, but that's not a fair assumption. So we'll just try to get about 40 more pieces of wood and then see what and we should have enough straw and twine back at the house. The safety shack. Okay. And I would like to kind of hopefully leave us at a point where this is safe. So probably right after this moment, maybe I'll stay on a little bit longer to try to inch closer a few more levels. And not that anybody really needs a lot of knowledge on how to build a survival shack, but it's just nice to see how it all goes through. And there's another chest, and I definitely want that right there, because I do want to place a second chest. I guess right here. There's 9. No. Yeah. We'll place our valuables in this, and then maybe eventually magic in here too. Uncommon, rare, fur, copper. Care less about that in there. Take that in there. Sulfur, flowers. All right. Don't want it to be building materials. The other one would be building materials, and I'm already easily going to mix them up. See if there's a way to like open, demolish. Yeah, I can rename it. We'll deal with that later. Hoping I could like color code it maybe or something. And 6. Okay. So this should be at least good for you, at least not from most things, not from flyers. The flyers will still come in, but I want to wait until we get the angled roof so we can maybe use that as a ramp to go up. Let's see what she's offering tasks for us. Craft a Rune of Light. I'm jumping into
Halt,
that.
reckless adventurer.
That's super easy.
You are about to step into the territory of Arcadia.
And we can't do it, so let's check why. Simple. We dropped off. Oh, we also got another very important item. That's what I was waiting for. Wait for the summon to actually appear. Where is it? There's the magic shards, but there's the bedroll. So if you want to do any kind of sleep focus or anything, let's place this. I'm not sure how bad things are going to go. Would love to see angling here. And let's try to see if we can do this. It's just not really liking us to place it anywhere. Very good. Okay. And we'll be able to rest really, really soon. Okay. Really, really. I don't know why I said that. There's some crafting. That's our item. This will hit us. So, now it wants harvest raw meat and harvest hide. Go figure, forcing us to go fight and kill other monsters. Let's just double check on how good my equipment is. Straw, wood, and try to maybe do a quick repair of everything before you go out on a hunt. You always just want to make sure everything is, top notch and that you're not full on weight. You don't want to just come into any stupid problems you could have prevented. Oops. Pull those back into the right spot. Well, I don't have any of the daggers, so let's craft some of those. And yeah, my boots and a few things. Oh, I don't have my hide on me. We have tons of hide, so I would feel okay. Let's do one more set of the daggers. I have at least 10 on us. Food, and we should probably drop the rest of the food at the fireplace to start cooking. And this is kind of low, so let's repair that. And just, try to take care of yourself. Make sure that you're really prepared. You don't want to be sloppy. You don't want to have things half broken. You don't want to be, missing valuable things in your inventory that you could use. We're still not able to do this. You could put a shield on, but since we switch back and forth from the staff, I don't like to. Just double checking everything else. So we still haven't unlocked a lot of stuff. There's the Mortar and Pedestal. We actually, I think, have exactly 5 copper ore. So we should be able to make that. Let's go back to the task real quick. Just check anything else. Yeah, why not? Let's hit it and see if we have
I'll need a mortar
all of the stuff.
pestle. Right.
Not this one. It should be here. Hide. Oh, we have 7. I think that's enough. Will that work? What are we missing? Oh, we're missing all the stone. Oh, do we not have it? Or... Hey, wait a minute. Are we out of stone, really? Huh. Did I drop it by accident? That's weird. I guess we used it all up. And all of our repairing and everything. So that's fine. Alright, leave it all back. Leave it all back. Put it all back. This wasn't the one I wanted those in. I'll put sulfur in this one. Like I said, I'm already trying to keep things organized. I have more of my valuables in here. And then more building materials and stuff over in here. Okay, that's right, set the fire. Hopefully it's got enough wood. Ooh, it's using grass now as the wood. I don't want that. So we'll pull that off here. Alright, double check on everything. And you know what? I'm okay with all of this for the time being. So let's get some rest. And we're actually going to call this video it. I hope you have fun playing games. And we'll see you soon.